Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. It's so good to be with you this morning as we begin to continue this journey that begins right now. So the question you got to ask yourself, where is your power? That's right. If you're going to be on a journey and you're going to be creating that journey, you got to ask, where is your power? You see, one of the things that we talk about and we teach at Agape is that we are 100% responsible for how we experience life. And the key thing is, listen to this. Our power is always in the now. And you're going to say, Lee, but this happened to me. And I said, no, the past is only relevant when you bring it into the now. You're hearing that? The past is only relevant if you bring it into the now. If you do not bring the past into the now, it doesn't influence you. It's not there. And so that's one of the reasons why I recommend that you do meditate every day in the morning. Because when you meditate, you get your mind so fully present in the now that you're starting the day off with a clean slate. You've got a clean canvas from which you can create. And being your powers in the now, we understand that it is our beliefs that create. And so then we ask the question, what are my beliefs? Well, you want to know what your beliefs are? Simply look at what you're experiencing in your life. Whatever you're experiencing in your life, you trace that back, you will find a belief. Most likely, the belief that you find will be an unconscious or subconscious belief that you're not even aware that you have. And this is really what the work is. Because once you can identify a belief that is not serving, then you can build a new belief that overrides. It's like you're installing a new piece of software, okay, or an updated software. So I've got Rev Lee Wallach 71-9-21 software. And then now I'm doing Reverend Lee Wallach 2022-9-20, 24 software. Oh, I can reinstall a new software anytime I want. How cool is that? Let me say hello to McBride. Love you out there. Zach's out there. Gene's out there. We got a new guy out there. Lev. Sunette. The little DJ turns you on to this, eh, Lev? Well, good. I've known DJ now since, God, is it 2011? Long time. Here's the key thing, gang. What do you want to create today? What's in your heart that's desiring to want to be created? And let me ask this question. Do you truly know what's the most important thing to you? Do you truly know the top 3 values in your life, the things that you value the most in your life? And that's the basis of how you create. But here's the key. Most people don't know. Most people have not done the work to discover what their top values are. So when I'm doing things, it was real interesting. I'll share something with you. Yesterday, I was invited to be a part of a book signing. There were like 20 authors. And so you take your books, you sit at a table, and then people buy the books out in the lobby and they come in and then you sign them. Well, their method didn't work that well because the people who came in didn't know who the authors were. They couldn't read the author's energy. So not that many books were sold. What they could have done, said like a half-hour meet and greet, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, whatever, given the author 5 minutes to speak, and then done the book sale. I think that would have worked better. A lot fewer authors too, only 5 or 6 at a time. You could do it once a month, get all 20 in 4 months. That would be a great way to do it. But here's the key thing. I only sold 1 book last night. However, I was able to interact with more people, getting to experience, getting to feel me, getting to connect with me, getting to connect with the teachings. So what I did is I took 100% responsibility for my experience last night. And I went back against my values. And what are my values? To become more aware, to teach, and then to interpersonal relationships. And I was able to use those values as I created there. So Lev says his top values are business/money, physical, mental health, and self-care. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, boy, when you combine physical, mental health, well, I might even change my language, Lev. I might even say that my number 2 value is personal health and well-being. That to me has more juice than the way you said it. And the way you say things, juice is everything. And you got family as number 3. I would change that too. I would make that being a loving and supportive husband and father. I like that a lot better. Are you feeling what I'm saying here? You see, when I saw your values, what I saw is a typical male who is functioning from his intellect and has neglected his heart. But if you rephrase these, you can add a little bit of the heart in there. And I don't know what you do for a living, but I'm going to make a guess, and that is to build a successful business that serves millions of people and returns great wealth to me. You just got a counseling session worth $100 in the matter of 2 minutes. You see, DeMartini walks you through the process. I not only walk you through the process, I get you to think about how to wordsmith it. Because what you say in your words, the feeling behind your words is where the power is. And this is what most people don't get. You can look at your partner and say, I love you. Or you can look at your partner and say, you know, the longer I'm with you, I come to appreciate you even more. Think about which one's going to have a greater impact. Now, I'm not just talking to Lev out there. I'm talking to everybody else listening out there. Are you hearing what I'm saying? It's not what you do. It's not what you say. It's how you say it. What are the feelings you're putting behind it? And here's a key thing. You're only going to put feelings behind things that you really care about. Then you got to ask the question, well, why am I putting feelings behind these negative things that are going on in the world and that? Well, that's pretty simple because you've not clearly outlined your top values and you're not making them the basis of every decision in your life. Because if you were making them basis of every decision in your life, you wouldn't be focusing on those things that are causing most people pain. Are you getting where I'm coming from? With what's going to, in my perception, what's going to be happening in the world in the next, I'm only going to go out 2 years, we're going to be given lots of opportunity for challenge. Financially, career, health-wise, we're already seeing that right now. You're seeing that we've had COVID for 2.5 years. The question I ask you, are you healthier today than you were 2.5 years ago? Or have you let yourself go? You see, the key thing, notice what science says. If you have a body that's healthy with no pre-existing conditions, COVID wasn't a very big deal. But if your body was obese or had comorbidities, COVID was a real big deal. Then you've got the situation coming up. Inflation starting to spark up everywhere. Are you maxed out in your debt or are you debt-free? You see, one of the things that people don't get is debt is an imprisonment that exists within your mind. Because when you know you owe a bank or someone money, it's weighing on you. It's weighing on you, and you don't even realize that there's stress involved. What happens with stress? Stress takes the body out of the state of homeostasis. When it takes the body out of homeostasis, you're more susceptible to illness. So the key thing is, if you were trying to get healthy so that you wouldn't get illnesses, you got to build a meditation practice. Well, a winning scratcher, I offer a one-on-one values workshop where I work with you for an hour and a half one-on-one, or about once every quarter, I do a group one. The group one's a bit cheaper. Well, I don't want to say cheap. It's less expensive because I'm doing multiples. Here's what I would say to you, winning scraper. I love these names people come up with. Find several people. Then you can split the cost. There are people out there. You've got friends. Let me say this. If you're married or you have a partner, you should do values with your partner, because until each of you know your top values and you link them as to how they support each other, you don't really have the basis of a relationship. When I teach my relationship program, it's an all-day program. One of the first things we do is both partners do their values. We see the benefits of them, and then we link them. And that's a process. That's a process. DeMartini talks about it. I actually walk you through and do it. So I've done a lot of talking today, but can you tell I'm juiced? Why? I'm connecting with you. My number 3 value. My number 2 value is teaching. My number 1 value is to become more aware. And I'm aware that I'm with you. I'm teaching, and I'm fully present with you. So know that your power is in the now. It's in this moment, and you get to choose what you create. Until tomorrow, make it a great day, everyone. Aloha.